Hey, everybody. I'm I'm really hungover right now. I gotta be honest. That's why I'm wearing the shades. Which I guess it kind of defeats the purpose now because I just told you that I'm wearing the shades because I'm hungover. But I mean, who are we kidding? You guys probably figured that out anyways. I mean, who wears shades inside when they're not hungover? You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna take these off because I look like fucking Stevie Wonder. Guys, I'm in a really bad place right now. All right, not doing good at all. Had a few too many wobbly pops last night, if you know what I mean. Jesus Christ! And on a Monday, okay, who is hungover on a Monday? It's just like, like Monday's got to be like the worst day to be hungover. Because like it's the start of the week. I woke up in the morning and sun is shining, birds are chirping, people are being productive. You know what I mean? Like they're waving at me. They're like, "Hey, good morning." And I'm just like, shut up. Don't look at me. It's just, man, I'm going to try to pretend. I don't even know if I can pretend to be into this today. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're like, well, don't you usually record this on Tuesday? Why don't you just wait till tomorrow? And it's like, yeah, I would, but I pre-planned my whole week, and like tomorrow I got work to do, so I was like, yeah, Tuesday I'll have work to do, and I'll just do the podcast on Monday, whatever, and paying for it now, you know what I mean? And the reason why I pushed my work back till Tuesday, because I was good. I knew I was gonna be partying last night. I didn't expect this, you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, the whole shades bit, it's just like I remember, like I was up north. I was going to school up north, and I remember I was having breakfast with one of my friends, and she was with her roommate, and her roommate's wearing shades, and like all like automatically I'm like, yeah, okay, this chick is hungover, obviously, because like I said before, like who wears shades inside unless you're hungover? You know what I mean? Anyways, but yeah, like I sit down and I'm eating breakfast, and like I don't even know this chick, and she just like looks at me and she's like, yeah, I'm a little hungover right now. That's why I'm wearing the shades. And in my head, I'm like, you're kidding. No, really. I didn't know, but I was just like, oh wow, damn, that sucks. Because like come on, being hungover always sucks. You know what I mean? If you've been through it, you know what I mean. Anyways, but yeah, but I'm also thinking like, yeah, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of wearing the shades? Because isn't the whole point of wearing shades is to hide the fact that you're hungover, And then here's this chick going like, by the way, I'm hungover. That's why I'm wearing the shades. And like literally, like everyone is like walking by, they're like, like, hey, good morning. And she's like, yeah, I'm a little hungover right now. She's like telling everyone that she's hungover, and it's like. The whole point of wearing the shades is to hide the fact that you're hungover, and here you are just like telling everyone, like you're looking for like sympathy or something. Like, come on. It's not like you caught a cold, it's not like it's not your fault. You chose to drink a lot last night, and now you got to pay the price. So like, come on. What are you expecting? Anyways. Yeah. So it was my birthday last week. And of course my birthday fell on a weekday. And, I had work to do, so, like, I didn't get to celebrate on the day, but, my parents, they wanted to take me out. So, yesterday we went to Universal and, had a couple drinks, went to the Irish pub there, Finnegan's, which, if you haven't been there, like, great place, gotta go. I mean, I love everything Irish. You know me, I'm Irish. Everything Irish, I love. Notre Dame Fighting Irish, love it. Guinness, love it even more. St. Patrick's Day, best holiday of the year. Anyways, yeah, so we went to the pub, had a few Guinnesses, and we went there also because we wanted to see some of the holiday stuff, because now Universal, like they already put up the decorations, but now they're really having like all the they're having all the shows and all that stuff. And so we went to see the Grinchmas show, and we went to see Mannheim Steamroller, which, if you don't know, they're a music group. So, we went to see them. They're a Christmas music group. I don't know if they do other music. I only listen to their Christmas stuff. I don't even know if they have other music. I should probably look into that because their Christmas music is pretty good. So I can only imagine their other shit is good as well. If they even have that, I don't know. It's kind of like Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It's like, do they have other music or do they just do Christmas music? Because all I listen to is their Christmas music. So, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, and like when we went to Mannheim Steamroller, like I said, I'd already had a few Guinnesses, right? And I went to get a drink. I was gonna get soda because I was trying to be responsible. I was like, I don't want to be hungover tomorrow. But when I went to get my drink, I saw they had this Jack and Coke thing. And then like they brought it for Halloween Horror Nights, and I was kind of surprised that they still had it, which is just Coke and Jack Daniels mixed. So I was gonna get that, but they were sold out. And looking back, it's probably a good thing because I don't know. I can't imagine I would feel any worse if I had that as well. But who knows? I don't know. Yeah, so saw Mannheim Steamroller, saw the Grinchmas. Fucking awesome. Really got me into the Christmas spirit. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hang in there, guys. Because if I don't do this podcast today, like it's not going to get done. So, yeah, I woke up this morning and I'm like, God damn it, I have to do the podcast. I try to put it off as long as possible. I was like usually like right when I get up, on like Tuesdays, I get up like early in the morning, have breakfast, get my coffee, and then, I sit down and do the podcast. And I usually do it around like 9 a.m. or something like that. But like today I was like, no, I'm not feeling it, so I was trying to push it back as far as I can. But, at a certain point, I got to record it because I got to edit it and I got to upload it. You know what I mean? So here we are. Man, yeah, I got a couple projects due this week. They're actually they were due today, but my professor pushed the due date back because for some reason he was like, what would be a great idea if we had two massive projects to do at the same exact time. Like we had like this, it's like two documentaries that we have to edit. And so like, one is just like, it's got like 10 hours of like raw footage that you have to like sift through, and you have to get like a 5-minute documentary out of this shit, and like I had to do that whole project along with like my final project, my end of the semester project, which is like a totally custom documentary. Like the other project we're doing, it's like all that shit's already filmed and you're given all the footage and then you just edit it. But, for your final, you had to like come up with an idea, you had to do the interview, and you had to do all that shit. And so like I'm trying to do like both of these projects at the same time, and it's like, why you gotta do that, man? I mean, looking at the syllabus, like we should have been, it should have been like one project and then like the other. Like, yeah, there was a little bit of crossover time, but like it wasn't that much, But anyway, so like, yeah, I was pretty stressed about that because like that's what I was doing on my birthday. Because like if I didn't have that shit due, then I would have been like, fuck it, dude, let's party on my birthday. But I had work to do, you got priorities. That's me maturing. Anyways, yeah, so last night I had like this really weird dream, and I don't know if it was like partly fueled by the alcohol, but like, people, people have weird dreams. I've had weird dreams before, and like it's like a big meme on like Twitter and shit, where like you see people talk about, they're like, oh, other people's dreams versus my dreams, and like the other person's dream is like completely normal, like I don't know, they're like running through a field or whatever, and then they're like, oh, but my dreams are this, and it shows like you're in the Bikini Bottom with like Dominic Toretto driving his car around with like, I don't know, San Andreas music playing in the background, just like really random shit, And like I see that type of joke like so many times. It's like, does anyone really have any normal dreams anymore? Seems like just about everyone's dreams are fucking weird. Anyways, yeah, so I had this weird dream last night. I partly want to just like film it as like a skit because it was just like so weird. So like I'm in this dream. I'm like driving down the road, and like I got to use the restroom, and for some reason like I was near my house, but for some reason I'm like, I don't want to go at my house. I want to go at Wawa for some reason. So I go to Wawa, and I'm walking towards the bathroom, and like as I'm getting towards the bathroom, I'm hearing like this yelling coming from the bathroom, like come on, man, come on. So I'm like, oh shit, what's going on, So I open up the door, and there's this man standing outside the stall, like giving this other dude like a wedgie, like this really tall dude, like as tall as like the stall or whatever, and he's pulling this guy's underwear, like ripping this shit right out of his ass, and like the dude's in the stall, and he's like, come on, man, let me go, man. And I kind of like, I turn around for a second, I'm like, shit, I gotta go pee, So, I walk in, and I walk into the stall, and, the stall that I'm in, like, there's no toilet, like it's just like a hole, like, it's like the pipe that connects to the toilet, and that's it, it's just like the pipe. And I'm like, fuck it, man, I can pee in this hole. So, I start peeing into this hole, and as I'm going to the bathroom, this guy in the stall next to me starts like peeing on my shoe, like as a joke. And I'm just like, God damn it, So I finish up my business, and when I leave the stall, there's like this dude standing outside like waiting for me, and he's got like this Assassin's Creed knife, it's like a knife like strapped to his wrist or whatever, and like he like grabs me, right? And like he's about to like knife me or whatever, and I'm like, gosh, shit, And like just as it's happening, like the guy who was in the stall next to me, fucking peeing on my shoe, like he walks out, and he's looking at me, and he's looking at the Assassin's Creed dude, and he says, do it. And the other guy's like, what, him? And I'm just standing there like, what the fuck is going on? And like yeah, then they just like, for whatever reason, they just start like arguing over something, and like they're distracted, and so I use this as my opportunity to like fucking run, and I like run out of that bathroom, and like when I walk out, there's like these two people right outside the bathroom, and they're kind of like NPCs, what I'm saying, and they're like pointing, they're like, oh, did you fucking see that shit? Did you see that shit, man? And they just like walk away. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? And like, I wake up, and I'm like, dude, did I just get my shoe peed on and almost got knifed? Fucking weirdest dream on the face of the planet. I'm like, now I'm like terrified to go to a Wawa. I'm like, what if I walk into a Wawa and I just see like this tall ass dude giving another dude a wedgie in the in the bathroom? I don't know. I mean, fucking weird dreams. I used to have like weird dreams almost all the time, and now like, dude, I don't even have any dreams. Like, it's like once in a blue moon I have a dream, and it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice just to fucking sleep. Oh man, I'm really trying to hang in there, guys. You know what I mean? I got my coffee, kind of like a pick me up. I got Santa's White Christmas. I don't know if I've ever talked about this. I feel like I have, because I feel like I talk about coffee almost like every episode. But, I got my Santa's White Christmas here, because it's in season now, because it's Christmas time, So I got my Santa's racist Christmas. Thinking back to like Santa and all that shit, it's like, dude, kids really fucking believe that shit. Like I fucking believed that when I was a kid. Like for whatever reason, every year on December 25th, some like fat dude comes crawling down your chimney, giving you presents. Oh yeah, by the way, he makes all of it. You know what I mean? Like, does no one ever really think that's weird that, like, Santa makes you Legos and like he brands it Legos? It's like, if you're making these toys, why brand it another company? And it's not like he's trying to keep his existence a secret, because like every kid knows about Santa, So like if you're really making this shit, like even if you are making Legos for someone, like why not just say Santa's building toy, Like did no one ever, I mean, I guess when you're a kid, you're not really thinking about corporate brands. But like, I don't know, just like thinking back, it's like, really? I believe that Santa would just like brand everything to other companies, even though he's the one making it. Oh, and the companies aren't suing him because he's literally ripping off their products. Especially like, being in Florida, like during December, like it's never really that cold. Like, sure, it's chilly every once in a while, but like, dude, there's like been multiple years where like on Christmas Day, it's like 80 degrees. And like, I just, for whatever reason, I believe this like dude who lives in the North Pole comes down to Florida wearing his full-on winter outfit that's supposed to keep him warm in the North Pole, where it's probably like, I don't know, negative 100 degrees, and like what, he's just like not dying in the heat, riding around all over Florida. I don't know. It's just, I guess when you're a kid, you're not really thinking logically. You're like, yeah, I could totally see a fat dude breaking into my house, giving me toys once a year, And like, listening back to like old Christmas songs, like Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Is this man God? What do you mean he knows when I'm asleep? And he sees me when I'm asleep and he knows when I'm awake. Fucking weirdo, watching me as I sleep. I don't know. Yeah, and he just somehow gives presents to all the kids all over the world. Even the kids that don't even celebrate Christmas. Kids that celebrate Hanukkah, they're like, yeah, we don't know what it is, but some random dude keeps giving us presents on the 25th. We don't know why. Hanukkah was 3 weeks ago. I don't know when Hanukkah is. I know it's around the Christmas time, but it's not like on Christmas Day. I don't know. And then like, all the other holidays that are celebrated during this season. I don't know. Yeah, just like thinking back, it's like, wow, I really believe that shit. And kids still believe it. With all the fucking technology in the world, what they can't just look up Santa Claus on the internet and find out that he ain't real. Come on. Every kid's got an iPhone now. Just look it up. Google has all the answers. Yeah, and like I think like recently the stuff has gotten like even weirder and creepier. Like with the whole invention of like Elf on the Shelf or whatever. Like that shit is so fucking creepy. How does like any parent literally look at that and think, yeah, this is so cute? You know what I mean? Like, and like, how could any of the kids think like, yeah, that's cool? I mean, dude, I'd be terrified. Because like the elf is just, he's not even like sitting. He's got like his knees up He's got like his hands on his knees and he's got like this creepy ass smile, like, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like this. And like every night he moves. So like you have no idea where this fucking thing is going to show up the next morning. You like wake up and you're like, it's time to brush my teeth or something. And you like walk in the bathroom and there he is sitting on like the towel rack or something. Just like staring you down. Yeah, and he would like reports everything to Santa. Dude, I'd be like, this is so weird. Plus, why does Santa need an elf to report everything when somehow he sees me when I'm asleep and knows when I'm awake? What, does Santa just like stop monitoring what I'm doing when I wake up? If so, that's even weirder than just watching me 24/7, He only decides to watch kids when they're sleeping. That's a little weird. Yeah, I just... It's like, I know, like, when you're grown and you really start thinking logically, you're like, yeah, none of that really made sense, but I mean, come on. You really expect me to believe I was that dumb as a kid? And apparently I was, because I believed. I believed all that Santa bullshit. Yeah, and then there's just like a Santa at like every mall. It's like, you mean to tell me you live in the North Pole and like every year you make a trek to like every mall, even like the really rundown ones, to do what? Oh, ask kids what they want for Christmas. If you're watching me, you should know what I want for Christmas because I talk about it literally all the time. Because, I mean, that's what kids do. That's what I did when I was a kid. I was like, you know what? I want this. I can't wait to tell Santa that I want this, even though he's watching me. I still need to tell him in person because somehow he doesn't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I'm really trying to hang in there, guys. But I'm not doing well right now. To be honest, I don't even remember things I've talked about already. Already I'm like, what is this episode even about? That's how fucking gone I am. I've had like 3 cups of coffee already and I'm not feeling any better. Once again, on a Monday too. Like, come on. But like, I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, I mean, this is probably gonna have to be a short episode because I just gotta pass the fuck out and have some more weird dreams about going to the bathroom in Wawa. Totally. I just remembered that I was talking about that just now. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Short episode. Whatever you guys are listening to this on, just fucking, you know the drill. You know what to do. Like and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Yeah, anyways, catch you guys in the next episode. Love you. I don't know. Do I?